YouTube, One Piece, chapter 1169. I'm super excited for this chapter. We left off in a pretty good place last chapter with Harald starting to be taken over by Emu. I'm really looking forward to see how this whole covenant power system works, but I'm not even going to talk too much. I am Crownless the King, and let's get it. So starting off the chapter, we got the cover of a Jump here. It looks pretty cool. It looks like one of those church glass pane murals. Got Luffy, some of the other characters. All right, now this is super cool, but this actually got spoiled for me. I was like scrolling through Facebook earlier, and I don't know, one of the random pages on Facebook posted it. I was super sad. It would have been super sick to, actually see it in the chapter, but seeing the Rocks Pirates all here is freaking sick. Like, I actually want to put this on a poster and put it on my wall. Like, Oda was in his bag when he made this. We got Rocks, Big Mom, Whitebeard, Stussy, Captain John, Gonzui, Shiki, Ochoku, Kaido, Don Marlon, Silver Axe. We got the whole crew here. I feel like Don Marlon was just like, yo guys, let's all put on our most dapper suits and take a picture. Cause they look like a mafia right here. Obviously Rox is the Don, but nah, this is super hard. Like, I love this. This is probably one of my most favorite color spreads that Oda has done so far. Yeah, this is definitely going to be on background for a while. All right, let's keep going. One Piece chapter 1169. I have to die now. What a title. Starting off strong. So this must be the chapter where Harald dies. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. 14 years ago, Gabon's house. Realm of the Sun, Elbaf, just before the fateful massacre. What? Captain Roger has a son? Seems like it. Garp told me about him the last time we crossed paths. The kid's done well to stay out of the Navy's clutches. Wow. So I basically have a little brother out there. True. You and Buggy were always like our sons. Who knows? With Captain Roger's blood flowing through him, the kid might just become the pirate king of this new era. You know, the title's not hereditary, right? Besides, most burdened with high expectations fail to reach the top. Is that so? I think things are more interesting that way. Wahahaha. That's kind of a good point. You see, in history, a lot of children's never really fill their parents' shoes, and as hard as they try, they feel like being in their mother or father's footsteps is a burden because, like, imagine being like Michael Jordan's kid or some other famous, super powerful person and being their kid, and everyone's expecting you to live up to what your mother or father did. It's a lot of expectations. Meanwhile, Doga ha 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 ha. Ooh, it's Loki. I mean Prince Loki. He's returned. Ost Castle, Elbaf. Elder Jarrell just arrived too. Foyer of the audience chamber. Your Majesty, why did you do that? He was just chaining you as ordered. Why did I cut down that soldier? What am I? My body, it's moving on its own. Is it because of those orders? I'm simply forced to snuff out anyone in my way, mobilize the entire nation, and form a grand army of warriors. Could it really be impossible to disobey? Is it messing with my thoughts too? Will this last forever? Then the country will suffer as long as I live. This body of mine is a walking hazard. It'll be for nothing. It'll all be for nothing. The last 144 years of my life. I have to die now. You men, kill me now. Huh? As if I'd ever let Elbaf be enslaved. Hurry, before I'm completely taken over. Your Majesty, what are you saying? Old man, I'm back. What the hell are you doing? Harald, it can't be. I really am immortal. I'm regenerating. Stop this. All of you, run. Ooh! How am I supposed to die now? Someone, help me. I gotcha. So that's actually pretty interesting. So the page where we see Harald gets stabbed when Loki first walks in at the beginning of the flashback, he was actually immortal then. So how was Harald taken out? I guess we'll find out. I'll cut to the chase. Harald and I, we're both bound by the most shallow pact of the Holy Land to serve the individual they call the Great One. This is just a shallow sea covenant contract, mind you. But even then, when we're in range, we can't defy their orders. That's a curious power. Yeah, it meant we could only talk more plainly when we were away from the Holy Land. I knew it. You're from the Red Hair Pirates, aren't you? Harald would probably be happy to join the Knights of God if it helped Elbaf's membership bid, but if he agrees, he'd have to enter into a deeper covenant. Is that a problem? The covenant of a full knight blesses them with inhumane strength and immortality. They're also granted the ability to travel vast distances by means of an abyss pentagram. In exchange, the Great One's voice can reach them anywhere, so disobedience becomes totally impossible, even if you're far away. Harald will be fully under their thumb if he enters into that deeper covenant. Those guys have a boundless appetite for greed. I can't see them just honoring their word. I really don't think Harald should join. What the? A huge hockey burst. Knock it off, old man. What the hell is even going on here? Loki and Harald clashing. How are you even breathing after all those stab wounds? Why are you trying to kill us? And where's all this strength coming from? What happened to you, Harald? Come back to your senses. All guards report to the throne room now. He's gone mad. The king, we have to stop him. Did a fight break out? I bet Loki's up to no good again. Hurry, we must aid our king. Explain yourself, Harald. What happened? Huff, huff. Elder Jarul, what I've done is unforgivable. My sanity is slipping beyond my control. Please, listen to me, Loki. Tell the people of Elbaf what happened here. Tell them about the guards I slayed. Let it be known that I've repeatedly stained my hands trying to make Elbaf a member nation. Spread the word about how I was tricked and ended up in this miserable state. They wanted me to enslave our people as warriors of the government. What do you mean? How were you tricked? They never intended to honor my terms from the very start. My king? Elder Jarul. Loki must be the one to eat Elbaf's secret treasure. Please see to it. What? No one else can beat me with these godly powers. It was never my dream to see Elbaf subjugated by the government. Urgh! I am the worst king in the history of Elbaf. You must kill me and take the throne, Loki. Let Elbaf know what a disgrace of a king I was. Kill me and elevate yourself as a hero. I don't care about how I'm remembered. That's not important. The only thing that matters is securing Elbaf's future. Don't you see? You'd go that far? I'm counting on you, Loki. You're the only one who can make things right. Gah! Yo, Harald is a demon for real. There's a criminal roaming the castle. Sire, seal the chamber doors. Right away, your majesty. I wonder if we're gonna get that scene where we saw that robed figure taking that chest from Elbaf. What have you done? You're not the King Harald I knew. Indeed, that Harald is gone. I am now the Great One's vassal. Crack, crack. None of you will be allowed to escape. The truth of what happened here will die with you. Everybody, run! Damn, Harald just like curb stomped this guy. Holy crap. I shall deliver this country into the hands of Lord Imu. Loki, hurry. Damn it. Why do I have to eat this devil fruit? Doesn't that mean giving up the ability to ever swim? And why is the old man suddenly acting like he has a totally different personality? You won't be eating it, Loki. That fruit is mine. You just told me to eat it, remember? You can't eat it, Harald. It would be the end of the world. Ugh. Hurry, Loki. No matter what happens, we can't let him lay his hands on it. So this is when he puts the sword through Lord Jarul's head. Elder Jarul, I'm afraid I must return the legendary sword you gave me long ago. I need to eat the fruit and take up Ragnir. I won't let you. Ugh! Gabon and Shanks? That I was not expecting. Well, I guess they did feel the hockey emanating from the castle. Gabon, is that you? Gwa! Jarul, what happened to you? Don't worry, my helmet saved me. Please stop Harald. You can't let him catch Loki. Urgh. No matter how you slice it, we've landed ourselves in a real pinch. Harald, open your eyes. Look at what you're doing. Hey, Shanks, This immortality thing isn't half bad. I truly feel superior now. Damn it. Is there really no way to free him from having to follow these orders? Ka-chick. Huff, huff. This is clank, clank. The forbidden devil fruit passed down within Elbaf? Gurk. Ah, what is this thing? A surprise attack. One Piece, chapter 1169, end. And there's no break next week. Even though next week's Christmas, so we'll see how that works out. But man, like, did someone pick up Ragnar and throw it? Or is Ragnar on some Mjolnir type shit and it's just moving by itself? Well, technically Thor moves Mjolnir, but you know what I mean. And was it Loki we saw originally in that chapter who had opened the door to see this chest? Because I could have sworn it was somebody else. Huh. But yeah, seeing Shanks and Gabon turn up here is pretty sick. I really wonder how they're going to take down Harald, because we know how strong Domi Reversi Rox is. And Harald and Rox were always kind of comparable in strength. And yeah, this is not Harald Domi Reversi'd, but it is him with the Deep Sea Covenant, which gives him more strength. Yo, seeing him curb stomp this dude is freaking crazy. Turn my boy's head into a pancake. Yeah, this was a solid chapter. Seeing how Lord Jarul got the sword stuck in his head, seeing Loki and King Harald clash, and I like that we got a better explanation of how the covenants actually work. It seems like the Shallow Sea Covenant is ranged based, but once you go deeper into the covenant system, Emu can access you from anywhere. This is why I love One Piece. This adds so much more understanding as to why Shanks is so okay with his left arm being taken off by the Lord of the Coast. But it's crazy to think, imagine if Shanks didn't get his arm ripped off and in the final saga, he got close to Emu would be able to control him. That's pretty crazy to think about. But yeah, this was a solid chapter. I'm going to read it a few more times and see if I potentially missed anything. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you all joining me for this chapter reaction. This was a solid one. Let me know what you guys think about the chapter down below in the comments section. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you didn't. I appreciate you all being here. I am Crownless D King. Stay safe, stay blessed. One love.